And I think what I was so struck by with Cicero is the way in which he similarly is living in a time where kind of questions of leadership are just brought to the fore about who are good leaders, how should we lead one another. Is leadership just about success and having completed something and having done something? Or does it have a deeply moral component? And Cicero is watching, say, ultimately like kind of authoritarian rise of Julius Caesar, and he's constantly throughout calling us back to a different vision of leadership. And so I call it Cicero's New Leadership, the book, because that aligns with, actually, there's this leadership scholar, Alan Bryman, who called Burns' vision kind of new leadership. This idea, but it's new and very old. And interestingly, Cicero also says that, living 2,000 years ago, ancient Roman statesperson and philosopher, and he says he's talking about the way that he's trying to lead in this way that's like centered on ethics and values and ultimately the flourishing of the Republic. And he's contrasting it to what he's seeing in, say, someone like Caesar or Pompey or something like that, these other kind of figures at the time. But he also views it as something that he thinks the very best leaders of Rome, of like at his time, even ancient Rome, that they led the way. And so what I do in the book is I set this stage of ways in which Cicero is keying in at what I think are just like foundational pictures of what good leadership really is, which is that it's centered in virtues and that's centered in the flourishing of communities and others. That's actually just what leadership really is truly about. And then I connect it to all of this work happening in transformational leadership theory of the last 50 years or so.